After 7 o'clock p.m. time to give shout out, it's 7:15 p.m.
Hello! West Alameda! It's after 7 o'clock. It's time to give a shout out. Thank you to all the frontline and the essential workers, to the doctors, the nurses, the longshoremen, the bus drivers, the truck drivers, the farm workers, those who work in the stores, the restaurants, the hotels, postal employees, parents, the teachers. So please, you hear my voice? Would you clap your hands, shout, honk your horns, make some noise? Yeah! Frontline workers! Hey, what's going on? What's going on, y'all? How's everybody doing? Facebook. So today is day 371, and it was a nice day today. I was gonna go out, but I had a flat tire, and I told you I was going to transplant that plant. Maybe I shouldn't have did it, because I think it died on me. Because it's not doing like it was earlier. Oh well. Win some, lose some. But it is what it is. Anyway, it was a beautiful day. And now I'm going to go inside because it's cold. It was beautiful today, but now it's cold. So let me get inside the house. Okay, so here we go. Today, y'all, is day 371, and as of 6:30 p.m. on YouTube, $2,887,228 have died around the world. Here in the United States, 570,247,000, and in California, 59,769. The thing with this is it changes all the time, but I'm just going by what I see on YouTube on the coronavirus pandemic live. And last year, on April 6, 2020, around the world we had a total of 70,590. And right here in the United States we had 9,654. And I don't know what it was for California. And yesterday,
April 5th, it was 2,874,166. In California, 569,147. And yesterday, in California, 58,534. So, as always, I ask all of you to keep in your prayers and in your thoughts. I'll turn this thing around. Keep in your prayers and in your thoughts all those who have died from coronavirus all over the world. In the United States, California, right here in the Bay Area. And all those who have tested positive. I'm not saying the same things every night, but I think it's like, that's just how I am. What can I say? Because I don't have a script. But I guess my only script would be the board that's in front of me. But anyway, all those who have tested positive for COVID-19 and quarantine, self-quarantine in the hospital, people who are in the hospital for non-related coronavirus type illnesses, or they got to go for an operation or surgery. Hey, Alexander, what's up? I said before, I say it again, that's always got to be kind of scary when you got to go to the hospital. You don't have coronavirus, but you got to go to the hospital, whether it's surgery or operation or whatever. And then you're like, oh, man, that's real scary. But be that as it may, I ask all of you to keep them in your prayers and your thoughts. Paulette, what's up? How you doing? Yeah. Those on the front line, the essential workers, frontline workers, essential workers, they, they're so important to us being able to do things. I mean, things are getting a little bit better and everything now, with getting vaccinations. And by the way, I did get my 2, got my double dose. I know some people are against it, and I understand why. And if I was younger, like 40 years younger, if I was like 32, I'd be like, nah, I ain't getting it, So I totally understand why some of my children don't want to get it. But I'm getting it. I got it. It's a done deal. It's a wrap. For those that don't want to get it, hey, I feel you. But, everybody has to make their own decision and do what's best for them. And that's what I decided to do. So thank you to those frontline and those essential workers. Now, today, I want to give my shout out is to turn this around so y'all can see. It takes us forever to turn around. Okay. I want to give a shout out to the New York Police Department for the arrest of B. Actually, I think his name is Brandon Elliott, 38-year-old man who was the assailant of an elderly Asian Pacific Islander woman on her way to church. I don't know if y'all saw the tape. I don't know if y'all saw the tape. I wonder if I could find that tape on YouTube. No, I can't find it. But anyway, they arrested him. So a shout out to the New York Police Department. I don't normally have good stuff to say about the police, but when they're right, they're right. When they're wrong, they're wrong. And when they do something right, I want to give them a shout out. So a shout out to them. And I understand that this guy, Brandon Elliott, he just got out of jail. He was on parole. He's been on parole about 2 years, 3 years, just got out of jail. And what he went to jail for was the murder of his own mother. For the murder of his own mother. So, I don't know. I want to ask you to keep in your prayers and your thoughts the woman who was assaulted by Brandon Elliott. Her name is Vilma Kyrie. She's 65 years old. She's a Filipina woman. She was beaten and she was kicked in the stomach. It was in New York City on March 31st, 2021. It was on a Monday. And the thing that really bothered, what was really so bad about it is that the dude, Brandon Elliott, hey Mabel, what's up? You're not late. I was the one that's late. So I'm glad you're here. So I was, Mabel, I was talking about this woman here, Vilma Carey, and how she was attacked right in front of a big building. And in that big building, there was a delivery man. There was the clerk working the front desk. I guess it was like a hotel. I imagine that's what it was. And then there was a doorman. The first one that saw her getting beat was because the inside of the building, they have security cameras. And they showed the woman being beaten and kicked by this guy, Brandon Elliott. So the delivery man who had all these packages, he stood there and watched. Now, I don't know if he said anything, but the doorman and the guy, the clerk behind the desk, they came from around, the clerk came from around the desk, and the security guard came over. It was so cold because the security guard's a big dude. He went up there and closed the door. That was, I want to use the word effed up. Oh, I can say effed up. That was effed up. He closed the door. These are three grown men watching a grown man beat a 65-year-old woman down and kicked her. Now, then afterwards, so I guess we should know that I read up on it, and both the employees of the hotel or whatever the building was got fired. I think, they both got fired. The union said, well, they called the police. No, actually, they didn't call the police. They ran out there and they saw a police car go by and they waved the police car down. But they didn't make no phone call. There was a bystander across the street who ran over to come help the woman, and that's evidently when these other guys decided to go outside and go do something. I understand people don't want to get involved because they're scared or whatever, but this was three grown men. Not that it makes any difference. The delivery man looked like he was black, and I think the security guard was black. I'm not sure because the film is kind of a little sketchy. You can't really see it that well. And the dude that did the beating up, that beat the Filipino woman up, was black. Come on now. Them brothers should have just bum rushed that dude. And even if they didn't want to bum rush the dude, all they had to do was come out there yelling and stuff, and that would have made the dude run away. But they didn't do it. And I guess people say, well, how do you know he didn't have a gun? Well, if he had a gun, he would have used the gun on the woman. How you know he didn't have a knife? If he had a knife, he would have used the knife on the woman. So all this stuff with the Asian violence that I read was a Chinese dude at a 7-Eleven in New York, 6 o'clock in the morning, and the customer, and I don't know what the customer was. The customer just jumped on the dude. Call him a Chinese MF. You need to go back where you came from. And then there was a Chinese woman was walking down the street, and two teenagers walked up to her, threw her down on the ground, and poured some, I guess some oil or something on her head and set her on fire. She had to pull her hair out and rub up against the telephone pole, you know. So there's a lot of stuff going on. And yeah, I don't know, you know, I keep thinking about this woman. That could have been my mother. If my mother was still alive, that could have been my mother walking down the street on her way to church, you know, and some dude just walked up to her and did her like that. So prayers and thoughts for Vilma Kari, okay? Her daughter did do a GoFundMe for her, and, you know, so that came out good for her. But, I mean, basically the thing is we've got to stand together and, you know, and, like, we see something going on. We got to do something. If we don't do nothing but yell and scream, that's what we have to do, just yell and scream. All right, so anyway, that's my prayers and thoughts. That's the shout out. Shout out to the New York Police Department. Prayers and thoughts for Vilma Kari. And now I want to give birthday greetings. I got 3. These are Facebook friends, and their birthday is today. Antoine Harris, Gaithia Gibson Jenkins, Zavi Mullings. So I want to say happy birthday to y'all. And anybody else whose birthday is today, April 6th, happy birthday to y'all. I wish there was a birthday song. That's what I need to do. I need to put a birthday song on the TV so when I say the birthday song, it would come on. You know, that would be cool. Yeah, they did fire him. Hey, Vernon, what's going on? Okay, Mabel, take care. Thank you for being on here with me. I appreciate you. Oh, sorry, y'all. Turn this thing around. So, tomorrow, I will not be doing my shout out from my balcony. It will be from a different location. I'm not going to tell you. So, if you hear, you'll see it. And, you know, if you get on here later, you'll see it. But anyway, I'll see y'all tomorrow. If God let me live, God let me wake up tomorrow and let me do all this that I want to do. It's be all good. Okay? And I'll come back on here tomorrow. Okay? So, Mabuhay! Amandla! Hokahe! Ashe! Harambe! Que viva! Shalom! Assalamu alaikum! Wa alaikum assalam! Jayu! Wakanda forever. Yeah, you know, for sure, you know, for real, all that other good stuff. Hey, everybody, stay safe, wear a mask. I've been doing this 371 days, and I have to say, out of the 371 days, it's been a total of 31 days I did not go outside. Today was the 31st day that I didn't go out. And I didn't go outside yesterday. I was going to go outside, but I got a flat tire, so that's on me, y'all. All right? Everybody, you know, you guys be safe out there. That's all I'm say to you. Peace. West side. All right, y'all. I'm up out of here. Bye-bye.